All right, screw it. I'm frustrated. I'm riding my bicycle after midnight, somewhere deep in my neighborhood. Brain won't turn off. I didn't talk about how, what is it, no, officially 3 days ago, I had a minor, like, surgical thing. But when I say surgery, people tend to kind of freak out, so I don't want to. It was nothing life threatening, but it is something that uh, how do I explain this without giving away too much information, because it is kind of personal, and I do try to be transparent. Yes, I'll ask we meet again. I'm on the phone this time on that beautiful bicycle. Screw that computer. I literally left the house. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh, woe is me. Today's been such a day. From the beginning to this crescendo here. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, look, there's the G Tower or whatever it is. If it wasn't so dark, I'd turn the camera on and show y'all. People have just been pretty shitty today. And that's, well, got me thinking, especially after seeing. I'd love to see a consensus, by the way, on thank you email. Anybody sent me an email, please send me an email by all means, or anything that you'd be interested in talking about. Damn it, it is starting to drizzle. So, yeah, man, does anybody have a consensus? Do you think he was like for real with his statement? Because I mean, there's every way I play it out in my mind, and I know it's a clipped bit of audio of Dagvern on video, and it really bothers me. Like I'm kind of shocked that it bothers me that much. I guess I allowed myself to get pretty naive. I remember when I was big into the progressive movement, and I was always so happy to get all passionate and into my feels and go on some self-righteous diatribe and freaking just go on just talk a bunch of gobbledygook, and it'd be something that I could just at least shoot the shit about, right? But now that I have this, like, I'm just really disturbed. And I think about all the people that I ran into today that were shitty. I wish we would just have, like, what anybody really has in their heart, just ripped off like a band aid quick. If you really believe certain things, like deep in the recesses of, in that hole where your heart's supposed to be, like if you're a real racist, if you're a real Play-Doh, any of the real scumbag, deep, dark, deprived shit that human beings are capable of, if you have any of those things as something that you are like reaffirmed, comfortable, and or proud of, I really wish y'all came with a disclaimer. There are some things that, I know we have our first constitutional right. We are allowed to be any kind of scumbag we can muster up with our imagination or our backwards ass thinking. I just, I will never stand on the side of cancel culture, but I really truly hope there's fucking consequences for some of the most heinous things that people can feel. Now you can't really punish a feeling, but when you put it out there, man, I hate all these new words this day and age, man. There's a dog whistle. Trump dog whistle to his people during the insurrection, and woke and all these other new words from the younger generation. I'm just a miserable old man, and I'm all confused. Oh, I ate that test up. You bussing, you capping. I'm out of touch here. But when it comes to like literally being a fucking racist and all the other things, man, there has to be a proper reaction. I don't think the answer is blocking it. Do you guys think that? And this is not all about Dagburn, right? Johnny. I've never talked about the dude on my channel, but I mean, I guess technically within the rights of YouTube, he had a right to three strike Gotcha Man. But just because I stopped liking Gotcha Man or being a subscriber, just because I lost respect for him, I don't think that adds any righteousness to just taking away his channel. I don't know how important it is to him, to his family. I don't know if it helps put food on the table. Is it really an answer? I mean, I understand using other people's own content against them. Kind of been there, but sometimes it's just, you're hearing, it's like looking in the mirror. You got to hear yourself, see yourself, and maybe learn something about yourself, right? But you have to always look for the intent. I hope, like, human fart that we talked about on the Seafows channel there. I hope that individual, I hope she gets every bit of real justice she has coming to her. I hope every scumbag, and I really wanted to do a normal show earlier where I have these topics. I got all these hearings I've been watching, these politicians that are getting away with the most deplorable things, and it just so happens that it's all I see are conservatives. Sorry, stopping my bike. Conservatives seem to be the ones that are defending some things that I always thought were common sense. And the Democrats seem to be the ones crying and asking for Big Brother and billionaires to have more rights or say, or I don't know, man. Like I'm convinced we're going through a real life party swap right now in this day and age and this year currently, and it's been happening with that whole theory I made about the slow drip media. I'm convinced right now things are happening that we just don't understand and maybe can't even articulate properly. And I'm not a man that's at a loss for words, trust me. I use too damn many. I don't get to the point quick enough. I'm aware of my flaws here. I'm disgusted, it still bothers me that people just default to orange man bad. You know, Josh and I had a Facebook page about Stuck in the Middle, where our audience used to be able to go there and kind of duke it out. It got so damn toxic because we have this wonderful tool, the internet, which is supposed to be all about being able to connect and have a dialogue. But that's the last thing that happened. It became such a vindictive little hub of hate mongers who went as low as like just taking people's pictures and memeing them up, whatever the fuck, and the ad hominems and going personal. It was kind of like a precursor. It was like a preparation for some of the shit I saw on YouTube, and not of which that I was entirely the victim of. I see other people that are, I'd go as far to say, actual victims that go through some of the most toxic traits of human beings, and those toxic people get away with it because of their anonymity. So I don't know where to point the finger. And how is it all connected to, the politicians? I guess if I look at the people in power and us, we're infighting. Look how tribalistic we are on a 24-hour basis, 375 days a year. We find a reason or some stupid little, I don't know, little word to trigger us all and have us at each other's throats. It's amazing how small battles can be all consuming and we lose our sight of like what the big game is. Ironically using the term game, this ain't no game. I just can't shake the feeling like we're all of us, right? We work our asses off. That's why I get so passionate and offended when I see somebody steal in front of me at my mystery fucking magical dildo shop. Yeah, I chase the scumbags, man. I'll grab the hammer and I'll chase them down. I it, it it's a compulsion. You see wrong, you want to do something, right? So maybe that's why I always feel so fucking unsettled. Not because I'm some goddamn like fucking virtuoso, not because I'm some wannabe fucking superhero. I just feel that things are generally kind of fucked. And I don't know that this next election cycle is going to be the great change I hope it is. I'm absolutely convinced it's like one of the last shots we have, but the powers that be always find a way to have us when we've already been on the ropes and at the cusp or at the very fucking edge. The powers that be always find a way to keep sucking us dry, Social Security is probably not even going to be a thing by the time I'm 70 years old. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we even doing the rat race thing for? Why am I thinking about all this shit? I wish I felt comfortable enough to talk about the procedure thing that happened, but no, sadly, I lost that trust. But I'll be happy to talk about it in private. Anyway, I'm standing outside in front of my fucking home, getting rained on. Had to stop the bicycle riding. I guess today was a shitty day. I saw a lot of shitty people do a lot of shitty things. You know, the store got fucking stole from with me there, so that kind of carried over. And then I see that real fucking racist shit, and I feel something in the pit of my stomach is just bitter. And this is gonna be a son of a bitch to try to go to sleep with in my stomach. Just so I'm gonna do what I always do and thank everybody that brings, their good intentions and vibes and wise words over here, and trying to do what we do, which is keep some sense of a community, because I can't find that community out in the real fucking world the way I want to, or the way maybe I've romanticized it with nostalgia. Of course, things were easier and better when I was younger. I just, I know I'm not the only one feeling lost and fucking confused and angry. I just want to know where it all goes. I gotta run because it's starting to fucking pour, man. So good night. I gotta go. Are you gonna chat or yap? Tennessee, I already spoke about my shit, bro. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do on my channel. So if you don't want to be here, anybody have a fucking pew pew to your head, dude? You all right? You good? Are you gonna sit there and just fucking listen to me go on and ramble? Or are you gonna fucking do something? You gonna get off? What are you gonna do? Or oh God, are you getting off? Please don't. Like what the fuck are you doing here? Asking me what the fuck I'm on my channel. I hit the live button. Somebody drag your ass to get on the channel, bro? Seriously, man. I don't understand humanity, dude. Yes, what a shocker. I am on a platform with no camera showing currently, and I'm fucking talking. What am I gonna do? Chat or yap? What the fuck? I'm doing both. What are you doing? How about that? Jesus Christ, man. People fucking make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Good night.